Things will be different. Estranged siblings Joseph and Sydney reunite at a bar with $7 million in cash following a botched robbery. Joseph has made plans for the two to lay low at a remote farmhouse, which apparently contains a closet with the ability to transport occupants into an alternative timeline if they follow instructions in a notebook. At the farmhouse with the police closing in, Joseph and Sydney locate the closet and follow the instructions. The process works and the two leave the closet to find themselves in another timeline. The notebook instructs them to wait 14 days before re-entering the closet to return to the present. Sydney reluctantly waits, expressing her desire to return to the present to reunite with her young daughter Steph. Later, whilst reminiscing about their childhood, Sydney recalls a disco track their mother used to play. On the 14th day, Sydney finds the closet barricaded. Joseph discovers the mill unlocked and finds a decomposed body in the basement, along with a warning informing them they are now stuck in a timeline, vice, and inviting them to sign the warning in order to comply. Sydney attempts to flee but becomes violently sick, forcing her to return. With no other option, Joseph signs the warning, which causes a safe to instantly appear before them. Joseph unlocks the safe and finds a tape recorder which allows the two to record messages and listen to responses from a stranger. The stranger questions their reasons for being there and states he intends to wipe any trace of their existence to protect the delicate balance of the farmhouse's abilities. He informs them the only way to escape alive is to stay at the farmhouse and kill a mysterious visitor who will arrive at some unknown point in the future. Joseph and Sydney keep watch at the farmhouse for a year, waiting for the visitor to arrive. One day, the hooded visitor arrives and wounds Joseph. The visitor uses a portable speaker to play Sydney's mother's disco track before wounding Sydney, who retreats into the farmhouse. Finding the closet blocked again, she communicates again with the stranger through the tape recorder, who warns her not to break in. Joseph wakes to find himself inside the church with the visitor. The visitor, unable to talk, forces Joseph to speak to the stranger via the tape recorder and pretend that he has been successful in killing the visitor. Wanting proof of the visitor's death, Joseph tells the stranger he left the body outside due to bad weather. The visitor reveals in writing to Joseph that they are looking for the man who killed their family. After forcing the visitor to flee, Sydney unmasks the visitor following a violent confrontation and discovers the visitor is her daughter Steph, now an adult. As Joseph arrives, Sydney attempts to protect Steph. Joseph, however, accidentally shoots and kills Sydney. Steph flees through the closet door. Joseph, now alone, uses the tape recorder to inform the stranger that the visitor has left. Joseph buries Sydney before following instructions from the stranger to wait inside the mill. Joseph is soon transported to an unknown location where he encounters the stranger from the tape recorder along with a woman. The two ask Joseph to remember any information about the visitor, but Joseph is unable to. The two inform Joseph that he and Sydney failed to follow their instructions and as a result are going to have all trace of their existence wiped. Joseph begs to be given one last chance to travel back to save Sydney and rectify his mistakes. The man and woman agree and transport Joseph back to the first day of their arrival at the farmhouse. Back at the restaurant from the beginning, it is revealed Joseph has repeated the cycle of the events of the film numerous times. Unable to prevent himself from accidentally killing Sydney, he tells Sydney the only way to stop the cycle is for her to kill him at the restaurant and to leave the money and return to her daughter. Sydney shoots Joseph and flees the restaurant as police sirens are heard approaching.